Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Di, and I just wanted today to do a flip through and show you my ideas journal, which I'm tossing up calling my lost and found ideas, because a lot of them you forget and then you've got a book where you can find them, but it doesn't matter what it's called, that's what it is. Now it's cost me $9 for this. I went to Kmart because I'm in Australia. Well, actually, I don't have a Kmart in my local area, unfortunately. So I ordered it online about over 2 years ago, and it's an 8x8 scrapbook, $4.50, and it comes with a wire spine, which I don't like wire spines, to be honest. It's got 40 sheets, so that worked fine until it started to get really thick and bulky, and then I realized that the wire spine was inhibiting it. So I took a pair of wire cutters and I got rid of that, and then I thought, okay, how am I going to bind it? So then I've got two great big rings, metal rings, and that didn't work, because it's still, even though they were really giant rings, it didn't give enough space. So I decided, I went and bought another book, another $4.50 was spent, so that you can tell there's nothing in those. And I had some paper tape, so I used the tab spine method using the paper tape. And of course every page was perforated like this, so I used the paper tape, just one wide strip, and went around and covered all of those, so that then I just had the 8x8s. And I don't know, because it's my journal, it doesn't matter. So this is a bit of trial and error. I use super glue. I should have used super glue. I used the art glitter glue to, add to the sticky tape to give it that extra strength. But it's a wonderful concertina effect. Oh, see, now there's two just pulled out. So they need to be... So this might be a work in practice. I've only ever done the tab spine bindings before with calico. But it was like, use what you have. So I'll need to go in and glue those down in a minute. So let's just quickly talk about the cover. That was the cover. It's just out of paper, very pliable, very cheap. It's craft paper. And then I had that gorgeous image from the graphic fairy, and I think this might be ruby and pearl, and I had an old brooch, so I've just popped that on there. And of course I coffee dyed some cheesecake. Oh, I must need cheesecake. Cheesecloth. And just gave that some extra texture there. So, and these, you might have probably noticed, they come with the ribbons on. So I just think that's great value for $4.50. We'll see how it goes. So this is what she looks like. I mean, obviously, as an ideas, this is just, I just stick things in. What I do is, if I'm watching a video and someone's done something, I just grab a little piece of paper and do a miniature of it, put the idea in with some writing, and hopefully put the person's name where I saw it. Okay, that needs to be fixed. Everything you can think of. I don't know what's happened. What on earth has happened there? I'm going to have to fix that. Okay. So you can see I've made little mock-ups just out of book page, and what was on the desk at the time. But it's a great idea. Well, it is for me anyway. I've used her as a closure. I've written Shabby Dabby Doodah envelope using A4 sheet paper. How I've put texture paste to hold down that. stamping on this idea from Junk Journal Joy, using serviette tissue and a stamp and then melting wax to join together. She used it to make a slide, embossing on 6 layers of toilet paper there so that I can tell what that looks like, when I played with alcohol ink and so forth. So that's one of the cutest envelopes I love doing. How to use something and a pins for closures on things, tricky fold outs, and by knowing it was 47 or 49 dragonflies, I can, because look, honestly, I'm not going to remember how to do that, but I can go back to that hashtag and find it. So you get the idea. I just wanted to share that. I started with my idea notebooks with just notepads, but because I was putting samples in, they got really, really bulky. So I decided to do little examples. And whenever I think or come up with somebody's wonderful idea in their journal, I just grab what's on my desk and I make a replica and pop it in here. That was Shabby Dabby Doodah, quadruple over the page pocket, week 152. That was using a little bit of, that was really nice, hidden. I was using some fluffy cardboard and some little things with a little bit of, what's that called, builder's plaster stuff. 7 pocket fold. That was my very first thing I ever did on my YouTube channel. The first thing was a rosette made out of a cupcake, or a patty cake, paper patty cake. So as you can see, it's a really great, and there's a lot of room in an 8x8. Whether or not this proves too big, I can always go back and easily cut with a pair of scissors and add fabric, or strengthen the pages, or make smaller journals. I'm not too worried because I have the ability to do what I want, and just pull it all apart and start again if it doesn't prove out to be satisfactory in the long run. But I'm going to be gentle with it anyway. And the beauty of the tab binding, you can lay it out flat. So, oh, that was a good one I did with the peel paint technique on a garden gate. A chipboard garden gate on that journal. That was beautiful. I think Louise bought that journal. There's so many fun things in here. This is a good idea. Maybe I shouldn't show all these good ideas, because this is what this is all the ideas too that I can. They're those beautiful little. Oh, that was the inspiration. Paula Fowder, gold thread woven across, or Paula Fowder. Oh, I don't know how you pronounce that. But she was a lovely lady in America, and you know, her channel is empty. I don't know where she went, but she did the most amazing things. I miss her. She was incredible. Incredible. Look, there's so much I got from her. That was one of her inspirations, a paper doll. There's a real leaf covered in Mod Podge and painted with acrylic. And I stick everything in with washi tape so I can remove it. Oh, that was fun. Using stamps on like a silhouette idea. Oh, and there's the famous texture paste recipe that I got from Laurie Marie Jenkins. So yeah, lots and lots and lots of ideas, and lots of room to grow. And I just thought I'd share. And I've also, oh yeah, that's when I was whipping it up, I thought, you know what, I'm going to put in a couple of big envelope holders too. So I did 3 of those, all the same, and I made a bit of a gusset so that I could put all kinds of manner of bulky things in there if I wanted to. And on the back page I've got an envelope to put little notes and things. So, and that's on the back page, and I've actually put matte gel on that. So yeah, it's got a bit of wiggle room to move, but you can just use the ribbon, tie it up, and that will lay flat on my shelf. I mean, she's a tome and a half, really. Absolutely gorgeous. Most beautiful image I've ever seen. Absolutely divine. That's from the Graphics Fairy. Well, I hope that, particularly newbies, I hope that maybe that was inspiring. Grab yourself a book, a notebook, paper, whatever, and start jotting down when you see things and stick it in. It doesn't have to be pretty, and you won't regret it. It'll be something that you can keep forever, and it's, yeah, it should be just for your benefit, and it's a great idea. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you like it, and please like and subscribe and give me a comment and tell me what is your idea book, what is your lost and found inspiration book like. Thank you all. See you. Bye.